Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Chubb will get the call running left. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And able to find Allen Lazard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
First down, Mayfield. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield rolling to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now Dobbins again on second down and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. Holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Juwan James, the right tackle, first-round selection in 2014. He's the one that got flagged there. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Dobbins running out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Not much there, only a yard. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Jackson to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Landry now on the return. For the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 96 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down at 7. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.